My name is Erica Baronis, and I am an educator at Island Village Montessori School in Venice, Florida. We usually start with just addressing the kids and saying good morning. We talk about the month and the season. I also introduce counting in Spanish. The kids love it. They pick up on it really quick at this age, so we do that. We usually go forward in Spanish and backwards in English. And then they do a countdown to blast off, which they love. Don't ever let me forget that. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off!
And then we go into skip counting. So it's an introduction to multiplication. In the Montessori learning environment, kids even at first and second grade have access to materials where they can play and manipulate multiplication works, and so it's a great introduction to that kind of eliminates that fear. If we are skip counting by 7, we start at what number, Parker? 7. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56. We do our morning stretches. That's really just a personal preference for me. I'm big into health and fitness, and I think that kids need to move. And it just kind of helps me reiterate that passion of mine and just incorporate it into their day, to take care of themselves, to stretch, and then also that it's okay to move in the classroom. So then we go into our whole group math lesson. We do that every single morning. Some schools do reading first. I love math, so we do math first in LE 15. The kids love it. We're heavily immersed in place value right now. They are living, breathing, eating place value in every way, shape, and form. It's a hard, abstract concept for first and second graders. Well, basically, in dealing with place value, we're trying to get students, first and second grade, which means they can vary from ages 6 all the way up to age 8, to understand a base 10 system, which is what we use here. It's very abstract for them, understanding that if a 1 is in the ones place, it equals 1, but if it moves just one place over to the tens, now it equals tens, but it's still a 1. They have a really hard time with that. So being able to use the Montessori materials every single day for every single lesson really, really helps them grab onto that concept. So yeah, they were creating their own number. It needed to be 3 digits because we're up to hundreds now. And then they were laying out the value of each place with the golden beads. Once they had the value laid out in a concrete object, we counted that value, and then they represented that using the expanded form. And that's when the golden beads come in marvelously. I mean, they can see the 1 unit bead laying on the rug underneath the number 1, and then in the tens place they can see the 10 bead still under the same digit, but clearly having a higher value. And so that's what they were doing. I let them create their own numbers. I want them to take responsibility for their learning. It's very important to me that they understand that the power they have over their education is in them. I reiterate that every day.
One of the great things about being a resident of Sarasota County is that you have so many choices. There's so many options for you. You can go to your neighborhood school and have, a more traditional education. There's the Montessori school, there's military school. But I really feel that Island Village is something completely different from what you're going to find at the other schools. As a charter school in Sarasota County, we are following the Common Core curriculum, and we are mandated to take all of the state tests that all of the other schools take. They aren't constantly assessed and tested. It's certainly nothing like the culture that we have in the district schools. We do the testing that's required. We make sure our students are prepared. We do not test them constantly all the time. We're actually on a mastery-based program where we look for mastery of a subject, and that takes many forms and it can lead you down different paths.
But yesterday when we did this, you got most of them wrong, and today you got 2 out of 3 right. So you are doing awesome. It's just practice, practice, practice. It's just the exchanging. Remember, once you get to 100 cents, that is the same as $1. So you exchange. Okay? Awesome job.
So we're always looking for new courses. We look for educators to, for the kids if they have a special interest. When we had a special interest in violin, we found a violin teacher to come in, and now our violin program is huge. You know, the kids wanted to take band. We found somebody who could teach band, and we really try to enhance their education and make it as personal as we can as they grow older. We try to make sure that especially our middle school students are prepared for whatever environment they want to go into. If they want to go to the military academy, I wouldn't say we do drills here or anything like that, but we try to make sure that our students are prepared to advocate for themselves, that they're organized, that they have a sense of time management, and that they can prioritize their work. But basically being an advocate for themselves will help them in any situation where they go. We hope that our students stay with us for as long as they can. However, we understand that our high school program is not going to meet the needs of all of our students. It's very small. We intend to keep it small. It's not for students who are looking for that big high school experience, but it has worked for the students that are here that maybe not don't feel like they're ready, or they want to be a part of a huge institution. I'm also very proud of the educators and how much they have taken a personal stake. They really go above and beyond in every way for these kids.
Our administration does not tell us when and where and how to design or structure our day. I would definitely say one of the things we as educators at Island Village pride ourselves on is the fact that our administration trusts us. They definitely allow us to teach from our individual strengths and use our own individual interest and creativity to design and structure our day. Obviously, we have to teach the same concepts, and our students here at Island Village, because they are offered a free public education, they have to adhere to the state standards. So we still have to teach that. So we have to marry the Montessori philosophy and curriculum and then incorporate the state standards so that they're prepared.
Your child will be educated in math and reading, and will be competitive with any other student at any other school as far as what they're going to get on their Florida assessment testing. When he gets into middle school, he'll be right up there with some of the top scores on their EOCs. But he's going to come away with so much more. We're going to take his interests and expand and give him opportunities for his own growth as a person. If he wants to take up the guitar, we're going to make sure he has somebody an expert in the field who knows how to play the guitar. We're going to follow him if he has an interest in science or if he has an interest in art. We're going to make that happen for him here. We really hold the individual student and their interest at the highest level.
Island Village Montessori School is a free public charter school within the Sarasota County School District. It is an amazing opportunity for students within our county to get a free private education.
Montessori says follow the child, and that's exactly what we do here at Island Village.